Today I'm going to show you how I toast pecans. Many of you have asked me to do that, and so this is going to be a really short video. It doesn't take long, and that's what I'm going to do. I, like you, purchase my fresh pecans, in-season pecans, in the fall, and I put them in my freezer, and then I have them throughout the year, and they're wonderful. They stay really, really fresh. But I like to keep both raw and toasted pecans in my freezer so that when I get ready to use them and need some, I don't have to toast them. So let me tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to be toasting some whole pecans. This is just a few that I have right here. I'm just going to pour them out on my little baking pan and spread them out. They don't have to be up or they don't have to be down. Right side up or right side down. You just put them on your baking sheet like that. And I like to put a single layer. I don't pile mine up. I just spread them out evenly, just like that. And I'll show you up close in just a minute. And then I like to buy pieces as well. So I'm just going to toast some pieces of pecans as well. And I'm just going to spread those out just like that. Put them in my pan here. And we'll just do a few because I'm just demonstrating how I do it. I already have some in the freezer, but I want to show you this because you wanted to know. Now, the next thing that I do is I start mine in a cold oven. So I'm going to turn around and I'm going to place my pecans in a cold oven and I'm going to set it on 300 degrees. So let's do that. And we're just going to place our pecans in the oven. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is to set my timer. I'm going to set it on 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, I'm going to open the oven and I'm going to stir my pecans, kind of move them around a little bit. And then I'm going to set my timer for another 10 minutes. Now, let me give you a little tip. If you begin to smell your pecans like really toasted pecans, then you've cooked them too long and they're going to taste scorched. So that's why I like to start mine in a cold oven. I don't leave them in there very long. I pay close attention to them. I don't leave the kitchen because we don't want scorched pecans. Now, after they bake for a few minutes, I'll come back and we'll look at them again together, and that's how I do my toasted pecans. Okay, our timer's going off. Our first 10 minutes is up. Let me just turn this timer off and I will check our pecans. Our oven's getting hot, and you can probably see that I am just kind of stirring these around a little bit. They don't actually need stirring, but I like to just stir them anyway. So I'm going to put them back in the oven. Whoop, that makes noise, doesn't it? So now I'm going to set it for another 10 minutes. And we'll check them at that point and see if they're ready. They should be. So now let me tell you what I did while I was waiting for the 10 minutes to pass. I wrote on two baggies. These are freezer bags. And I wrote toasted pecans. And I'll put my pieces in one and I'll put the halves in the other. And after they cool, I'll do that. And we'll just pop them right back in the freezer. And they'll be ready when we get ready for them. Okay, our timer's going off for our second 10 minutes on our toasted pecans. So let's check and see how we're doing. I can smell them, just beginning to smell them, and they are done. So I'm going to turn that off, and I'm going to very carefully bring it over and let you look at it. Okay, here we go. I hope I can do, whoops, I guess I better close my oven, haven't I? Let me just close that. Now, let me see if I can pick this up without getting burned. Don't want to do that. And you will see that these have a slight change in color. I hope I'm holding this in front of the camera so that you can see them. But they're not really, really dark, but they do have just a slight change in color. So now I'm going to just let these cool, and when they cool, I'm going to put them in those little baggies, pop them back in my freezer right here, and they're right ready to go when I need them for candies or cake or salads. Oh, I love pecans on salads, and I'll be making a salad really, really soon using some of these toasted pecans. So thank you for joining me in my kitchen today. I'll see you again really, really soon.